Meanwhile, the area still held by the armed Misuari supporters continues to get smaller, and it may not be long before the crisis will finally be over. Jorge Bandola reports.
On the 12th day of the siege here in Zamboanga City, the Crisis Management Committee says the government troops were able to constrict the area where MNLF rebels are said to be hiding. 94 rebels have surrendered and at least 50 more are in struggle with the government troops. But the remaining MNLF rebels still hold some 21 hostages. As to the troops, upon order from President Aquino, they said they will not sacrifice the hostages and will continue to implement the calibrated response to save them. The ALG Secretary Marroja says the siege will end in no time. He, however, to set any deadline. Currently, 178 former hostages now undergo stress debriefing, while the CMC continues to assist 129,000 individuals now in 50 different evacuation centers. At the boundary of Barangay Santa Catalina and the city's business district, the government troop fortifies its hold. Cement boulders were actually put in the middle of the streets to block any rebels' reinforcements as well as to avert any of their attempts to escape. And since a larger part of the 6 barangays previously held by the rogue MNLF members, the Commission on Human Rights and the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos were able to retrieve the 8 bodies of suspected MNLF rebels killed in the recent skirmishes. The 8 bodies were already on the state of decomposition. CHR Commissioner Jose Manuel Mamawag was saddened when he saw the hundreds of burned and devastated houses as the result of the recent encounters. He assures the Zamboangueños that the government is obliged to indemnify the victims of the siege. Meantime, Secretary Rojas says the CMC is now in the process of identifying some 5 to 6 hectares of land where the bunkhouses will be built by the government that will serve as a temporary shelter.
Versionary tactic dahil paliit na talaga ang mundo nitong mga salarin na ito, itong mga mananalakay, mananakop na salarin. No? Araw-araw lumalakas, tumitibay ang tayo ng puwersa ng pamalaan, pati yung regularidad at normalisasyon ng Zamboanga. Nakikita natin unti-unti, kusa amon pa hinay-hinay pero no? Steady, regular, step by step na nangyayari ito at araw-araw din ay humihina ang tayo nitong mga salaring mananakop.
Preparation, okay? To what you call the deliberate na damage sa kanya, okay? Or collateral damage, subject for reparation.
So, imbestigahan niyo, sir, itong issue na ba?
Hindi, tutulungan namin kung sino yung nasisiraan o nasunugan ng bahay.
The numbers remain the same. 13 was killed from both the AFP and PNP with 124 wounded. 86 was killed from MNLF while 94 were arrested, surrendered, and or wounded. From Zamboanga City, with cameraman Joel Mamaril and Eddie Arellano, for People's Television, Jorge Bandola.